If you correspond with Ralf on television, video, or telephone, audio, or you chat, text, or email him, you're giving him permission to duplicate it, rebroadcast it on any of the Take Your Life Back Today show broadcasts.
Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. I want to talk about debt collectors, scammers, how to tell the difference. I'm sure each and every one of us have gotten those phone calls where it could be someone in the other line saying, we're the IRS, you owe us money from, let's say, 2008, we're down the road, we're coming over to collect it. Or it could be somebody saying that you owe a debt for 10 years ago, and then unless you give them the credit card over the phone, they will come to your house. Scammers especially prey on the elderlies, and we need to know the red flags. The red flags that alleged debt collection call is actually a scammer trying to get your money. Remember that. What is your total debt? Think about it. There is a new scheme that is flourishing around the country. Scammers who pose as debt collectors and collection agencies and try to get consumers to pay them. These types of scam artists often use abusive, harassing tactics in order to frighten you into providing bank and other personal information, while you falsely believe that you are paying real debts. Many people are unable to tell the difference between legitimate collection agencies and a scammer. There are some real red flags to watch for that indicate that collection call you receive is probably not a legitimate collection agency. Pay attention to these if you get a call from the alleged debt collector so you can avoid becoming the next victim. How the fake debt collection scam works. How does it work? The scam is really straightforward. Scammers will call consumers to collect debts posing as real collection agencies. Often, the scammers will have already accessed your personal information through identity theft or obtaining your credit report. By doing this, they will often appear to be collecting debts that you actually owe, making the scam seem very believable. For example, the scammer may inform you that she is collecting on behalf of American Express and your debt there. You may actually owe money to American Express and thus may believe that the caller works for American Express. The scam is that the caller actually has no relationship at all with American Express, and whatever money you fork over isn't going to American Express. It goes into the scammer's pocket, as well as any other funds that the scammer can access with a financial information you provide. How to tell if you're being scammed. Here are some tips to help you determine whether there's a real collection agency on the phone or a scammer. How do you tell this? The caller is abnormally harassing and abusive towards you. Although legitimate collection agencies have been known to be abusive, scammers will often use over-the-top, aggressive, blatant threats. They will tell you that you're being served with a lawsuit immediately, or they may say that they have contacted the police, or that you may be arrested. These are, of course, false threats. The caller demands payment right now, today. A scammer will often insist on payment today. There may be a penalty connecting to non-payment, such as a threat of a lawsuit by the end of the day, or some other threat which can only be avoided by paying immediately. Of course, collection agencies also want to get paid immediately, but rarely will they threaten immediate punishment or similar action if a payment is not made by the end of the day. Wow. Think about that. They will actually call you and threaten you. The caller doesn't accept various forms of payment. Most collection agencies will accept payment through some combination of mail, phone, website, or debit card. They want your money no matter how you get to them. A scammer will usually insist on payment in a single way. For example, only allowing you to pay by credit card over the phone and refusing payment in any other method. The caller refuses to give you a physical address or name. If the collector can't give you an actual mailing address or even the full name of the company on whose behalf he or she is calling, that's a sure sign of a scam. Any legitimate collection agency will readily give you that information. The caller refers you back to the original creditor for information. A real collection agency knows something about your debt, or else will contact the original creditor themselves for information that they don't have. A real collection agency will never tell you to contact the original creditor for any reason whatsoever. If it cannot provide you with basic information about the debt, such as the date of default, amount of principal versus interest, the account number, whose name the debt is in, or any other information, or it refers to the original creditor for such information, it is likely a scammer. Someone answers the phone immediately when you call. Real collection agencies have complex phone systems or receptionists which route your call to a collection agent. If you call and the collector answers the phone directly, they're likely using a cell phone, a telltale sign of a scammer. You keep dialing with the same person or dealing with the same person. Legitimate agencies have multiple collection agencies, and it doesn't matter which one you deal with. If you keep talking to Frank Jones every time you call, it's a sign that you may be speaking to a scammer. What do you do if you think you're being scammed, my friends? The best thing to do is not pay a nickel or give away any of your personal information until you do some further research to find out if the call is legitimate or not. Here's how. Do a Google search for the caller's phone number. If it's a scammer, your search will likely reveal others with similar situations. There are websites devoted to discussions about collectors. If you input the number in the collector what they're calling from, or the number where she requests you to call, you may find others who have been threatened in the exact same ways that you have. Call the original creditor. The original creditor should be able to tell you which company it has hired to collect your debt, or which company has purchased your debt. What if the caller is a scammer? If you're convinced that the caller, in fact, is not a legitimate collection agency, the best thing to do is ignore the calls. Scammers want quick turnaround and easy prey. If you won't respond, they will move on to someone who will. Once scammers believe that you are frightened or convinced that you owe the debt to them, and once they know that you will answer the phone when they call, they see you as a target and won't ever let up. Don't be a victim of scams. We've all been the victim. I'm going through that personally right now, where I know that there is money owed on an account, and these folks made me believe that I could make payments on this particular account. But as I looked into it further and further, I started feeling like I've been a victim of a scam. I've done research. I've sent numerous emails to the original creditor to get answers not to my liking. So I will not fall victim to scamming, and nor should you. Call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you and I will not fall victim to scammers, and you and I will take our lives back. And may God bless you.
but never got an answer, and wondered if God was really there. Did you feel all hope was gone, but in His time He came along and answered the prayer you thought was gone? There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. Will ask, you shall receive. No matter what it is, I still believe. There is no prayer too small, and even when we fall, He gives us just exactly what we need. There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. What you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember,